you ever noticed something strange? Being poor doesn't just mean having less money. It slowly, quietly, and deeply affects your mind and your social life too. Most people think poverty is only about empty pockets, but the real damage? It happens inside your head. Let me ask you something honestly. Have you ever stood in a shop, picked something up, checked the price, and then said, "Rain do," even though you wanted it badly? That moment? That's not discipline. That's mental pressure. Being poor trains your brain to think differently, not better. Not smarter, just heavier. One of the biggest hidden disadvantages of being poor is constant overthinking. Your brain never shuts up. It talks 24/7. How will I manage this month? What if something goes wrong? What if I get sick? What if my phone breaks? Even when you're trying to sleep, your mind is wide awake, doing calculations like a broken calculator that never stops. Rich people plan vacations. Poor people plan survival. And the worst part? People don't see this mental exhaustion. They just see you being quiet or lazy. Another hidden disadvantage is confidence loss. Not because you're weak, but because society treats money like respect. You start feeling smaller in conversations. You hesitate before speaking. You laugh a little less. You talk a little softer. Not because you have nothing to say, but because deep down you feel like your words don't matter as much. Ever noticed how people listen differently when someone well-dressed speaks? Yeah, that's not imagination. That's reality. Now let's talk about social life. Being poor doesn't end friendships instantly. It slowly pushes you out. Friends say, "Let's go out." Then someone adds, "Bro, it's a little expensive though." You smile and say, "Next time, Paka." That next time becomes a habit and slowly invites stop coming. Not because people hate you, but because they assume you can't afford it and you don't blame them, so you blame yourself. Another hidden disadvantage? Guilt. Buying something for yourself feels like a crime. You think 10 times before spending money on things that make you happy. New clothes? Abhi zarurat nahi hai. Good food? Simple kha lenge. Rest? Bad mean. Your happiness is always postponed, not canceled. Just delayed again and again. Being poor also affects dreams. You don't dream small because you lack ambition. You dream small because dreaming big feels dangerous. Your mind says, "Hopa matarak ziara tutega." So you choose safe dreams, cheap dreams, dreams that won't hurt if they fail. And people call you unmotivated. They don't see the fear behind the silence. Let's add some light humor here. Being poor turns you into a professional actor. You act confident when your bank balance isn't. You act calm when your mind is screaming. You act happy at weddings while thinking, "Kitna karcha huha hoga," and when someone asks, "Sab thik?" C.ca, you reply with your best performance. Han sab badia. Oscar-level acting. No award, no salary. Another mental disadvantage is decision fatigue. Every small decision feels heavy because every decision costs money. Should I buy this? Should I wait? What if I regret it? Your brain gets tired faster than others. Not because you're weak, but because you're carrying financial stress everywhere. And then there's comparison. Social media makes it worse. You see people your age traveling, upgrading, enjoying life, and you think, what am I doing wrong? You forget that everyone starts from different places. You forget that survival itself is hard work. But here's something important. Poverty does build strength. It teaches patience. It teaches resilience. It teaches value. But it also makes you tired. Very tired. Strong doesn't mean unbreakable. And tired doesn't mean weak. The real problem is not lack of money. It's how being poor trains your brain to survive instead of live. You're always preparing for the worst, even when nothing is wrong. So if you're struggling right now, listen carefully. You are not lazy. You are not stupid. You are not less talented. You are just fighting a harder mental battle that most people never see. And the fact that you're still standing, still trying, still hoping quietly, that's not failure. That's strength. If this video felt a little too real, if it made you pause for a second, then remember this.